From Key West to the Midwest, let's find this inspired little free library. Hello and welcome back to Read and Roam. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today I will be visiting 5 new to me little free libraries. But I am finally visiting a little free library that has been on my must-visit list since last year. My family's favorite vacation spot to visit was the Florida Keys. And once I found out that this little free library was inspired by the little free library at the Green Parrot Bar in Key West, I knew I had to visit. So, fun fact of the day, the original little free library that was installed by John Vagoni at the Green Parrot Bar back in 2014. John started out stocking this little free library himself, but soon found out that patrons were providing donations for the little free library. Sometimes the amount of surplus books are stored behind the bar until there's room on the shelf. I will leave a link in the description box down below where you can check out more about this little free library. As Jimmy Buffett said, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere." And you know what? I think it's time to find little free library o'clock. So what are we waiting for? Let's go find it. We have made it to our first little free library stop of the day. It is across from a park and we're in a Happy Joe's parking lot. So after you're done at the park, come grab some pizza and then also come to this little free library. I got myself a book that I'll be dropping off, which is Away Went the Farmer's Hat. So let's check it out real quick. I'm gonna open it up here. It looks like we have a bunch of smaller books at the top here. Looks like some kids chapter books from the library. More children's books. We have some more chapter books over here with a little board book. Looks like we have some magazines right here. Some more children's books. And yeah, more children's chapter books. This book will go perfect with this little free library. There are so many kid books in this little free library, and that's really exciting to see. But I did not find anything for myself, so we are gonna go on to stop number 2. We have officially made it to our second stop of the day. I'm also dropping off I Love Mommy book. Look how cute this little free library looks. I love the little plants underneath the little free library. Also in the yard, they have this cute little free library flag as well. So let's see what's inside. We have please use this door first. Please use this door second. Oh, what is this? Please take only 1 per person. Oh no! I wonder if bookmarks are supposed to be in there and there's none right now. But let's start over here. Ooh, we have the mouse with the question mark tail. That's funny. That sounds hilarious. We have Garden Ponds, Eversong, and then we have Gillian Flynn's Dark Places, which I have not read yet. I got a little excited seeing that. Since You've Been Gone, I remember this was popular back in like 2014 booktube days. And the cover is just screaming summer vibes. I used to own this book, but I did get rid of it, and I will be leaving this for someone else though. We got some more children's books up here. We even have a Judy Blume book. On this side, we have some mass market paperbacks and it looks like some Sandra Brown books. Another kid's book. House of Games, 101 new and classic games from the hit BBC series. Never heard of that. And behind here, we have some more adult books. We have some Nora Roberts. We have a Book of the Month. We have a Nicholas Sparks book, A Bend in the Road, which I think I also used to own a copy of, but I don't anymore. And they have Into Thin Air. Don't mind me as I'm doing some rearranging. I'm gonna have Gillian Flynn's Dark Places to the front and Since You've Been Gone, so you can see them from the street. Maybe that'll entice more people to stop at the little free library. And then I will place the I Love Mommy book right up here. I don't see any books that I want or need, so let's head on to stop number 3. So we have made it to our third stop of the day, and it looks like this little free library is absolutely packed with books. So let's open it up and see what's inside. So up here on the top right, we have some Lee Child books. Looks like we have some other paperbacks back in there. It looks like we have some audiobooks as well. We have There by Tommy Orange. And also a book about ghostly American places, which sounds intriguing and also spooky. Down here In the back, we have Behind Closed Doors. Ooh, another ghost book, Ghosts of War. Someone must have dumped all their spooky books off. Perfect for Summerween. We have Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, The Pelican Brief, and then it looks like we have Tessa Bailey, Too Hard to Forget, which I feel like that is a popular romance book, maybe, question mark, not sure. Then I have all of these books to throw back in. We have Tender Island, Danger in a Red Dress. We have Easter Island, but I don't see anything on this side for me. Over here, we have, oh, it looks like we have a note here. We hope you enjoy the books you find here. You're welcome to take books to read, please, one at a time. You may keep it, pass it on to someone, or return it. You may add a book you have enjoyed to the library for others to take. This is not a requirement. We hope that you treat the little library with respect. Much work and love went into its creation and existence. Enjoy and love the stories, both real and created, fantasies, and the knowledge you will find in the art of the written word. At the top here, it looks like we have some older books. Little House in the Big Woods. It looks like there's a bunch of Arthur books. An Arthur adventure. Ooh, a spooky book. Another Arthur adventure. This top shelf is dedicated to Arthur. And then down here with the note, we have some more books. We have Shattered Dreams, My Life as a Polygamous Wife.
Man, just the knife in the kidneys over all these years. And the sacrifices that I made to love you, wasted.
That might be good. I am super into Sister Wives, so that seems like an interesting read. We have The Girl Who Played with Fire, Stieg Larsson, Ghosts of War. I didn't realize it was a series. If you want this book, we also have another one on the other side. Looks like some mass market paperbacks. And then we have Girl Who Kicks the Hornet's Nest, Oath of Honor, The Ghost Rider. Ooh, another spooky tale it looks like. Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy. And that is going to be it for this little free library. However, Shattered Dreams, My Life as a Polygamous Wife is pretty tempting. But let's head on to stop number 4, the stop that I've been most anticipating this entire day. We just pulled up to the little free library that I've been hyped to visit, and I'm about to show you it because I think some things have changed. According to the story that was published on the Little Free Library site, our little library was inspired by the Green Parrot Library in Key West, Florida. Books painted on the outside inspired by the sea and all the writers who live in Key West. Ours has book titles on the outside inspired by the area with 2 rivers. Inside, find a children's section, a classic reader section for teens, and a lot of sci-fi. We converted a kitchen cabinet from the Restore, painted by Geneseo artist Mrs. Collins, with animals and books. However, the little free library that I'm looking at does not look like anything that has been described in here. I am so bummed because I would love to see the original Little Free Library. But yeah, let me get out and show you what this little free library looks like. I've also been looking around the neighborhood to see, like, maybe I did miss something, but I don't think I did. This is the little free library and its location. It's just blue. I wonder if something happened to the cabinet, the old little free library that used to be here, but let's check out to see if there's any finds in here. Looks like we have 2 plaques up here, one with a quote, "Books are uniquely portable magic. Stephen King." It looks like we have some good titles up in here. We have some Frida McFadden, The Housemaid is Watching. And at the very top we have The Housemaid's Secret. I feel like these are some popular books. Up here it looks like we have a library copy of The Liar's Crown, Just Like Mother, which looks absolutely creepy. We have Trevor Noah, Born a Crime, and some Martha Stewart, Hors d'oeuvres. As I'm putting these back in, I'm going to rearrange them so those 2 are together. Down here, it looks like we have some ARC copies from 2023. The Sun Sets in Singapore. Also, the book is wet. Oh no, I hope there's not water leaking through here. We also have The Light Pirate. We also have Such a Fun Age, which I feel like this was a really popular book as of recent too. We have some Judy Blume. We have Jack and the Beanstalk. Looks like another kids chapter book. Looks like we have some more little kids books right here, and then some mass market paperbacks and some older books here. I also have a copy of The Magic Treehouse. This is the 4th book in the series. It's Pirates Past Noon, and I'm going to drop this one off in the Little Free Library. and we're gonna head on over to our final stop of the day. So we have made it to our last Little Free Library stop of the day. I didn't see the Little Free Library out front, so we're walking around the building trying to find it right now. And I think I found it. It's on the back side. There she is. Dun, 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 the Little Free Library. And now that I found the Little Free Libraries, this one here on the left looks like it's full of adult books, and this one over here is full of children's books. Let's open it up. We'll go with the adult section first to see what's inside. On the top right, we have Lisa Jackson, The Morning After. Looks like we have Stuart Woods, Michael Connelly, and of course the infamous James Patterson. I honestly should do a Little Free Library tour and see how many James Patterson books I can find throughout one day. We have John Grisham, Jane Smiley, Tanya French, The Hunter, Brad Meltzer, The Nazi Conspiracy. Then we have another James Patterson book. That makes 3 for this Little Free Library so far. Truly Madly Guilty, The Bridges of Madison County. The Bridges of Madison County, which is actually, I think it's located out by Des Moines. They have these famous bridges that you can go and visit, and there's a note. And the book club's prescription for a speedy recovery. Take 2 books and get well soon, the book club. This was back in 1992. I hope Anne had a speedy recovery and is well. We also have some Mary Higgins Clark, a large print book, Jodi Picoult, and some other books that I am not interested, so I'm not going to take anything out of the adult section. Now let's head on over to the kids section. And it looks like we just have a bunch of picture books perfect for the kiddos. We have Hop Up, Wriggle Over, Gus the Bus, Pet That Dog, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. This one's a good classic one. Looks like we have a chapter book here, Bubbles of the Heartwood Tree. That is it for this Little Free Library. I also did not find anything in the kids section, so I will not be taking anything. But our final stop has been completed for the day. Whew, that was such a fun trip visiting 5 new to me Little Free Libraries today. I am just a lot smidge, bummed that I didn't get to see the paint job on the Little Free Library that was inspired by the one in Key West. I'm a little upset about that. And as I was driving home, I was thinking about the stand that Little Free Library was sitting on, and I noticed it was quite a bit bigger than the Little Free Library, and I wonder if that was the size of the original Little Free Library. I would love to see that artistic job in all its glory in person. While I didn't find anything today at the Little Free Libraries, if you have recently been to a Little Free Library and you found some goodies, let me know in the comment section down below. And anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.